Last week, we built and anchored the floor for our new library. This week, we'll be making the posts and railings. I used a plumb bob to transfer each post's position from the floor to the ceiling. A small square of plywood serves as an anchor point for the top of each post. 6 anchor points installed, now we just need the posts. I bought a bunch of 4x4 lumber and cut each one into 2 pieces. The smaller piece will be turned into dowels later. The larger piece will be squared up on the table saw to become a post. A coworker lent me this fantastic jig for making pocket holes. It just took a few minutes to drill 4 precisely angled holes at both ends of each post. Each post was cut a few millimeters longer than the measured gap, so that they fit snugly. Beverly, can I have my camera back? Thanks. I used self-tapping screws for securing the posts, so that I didn't need to drill pilot holes at the right angle. Then the pocket holes were covered up with wood filler. Construction adhesive was used between the 2 layers of trim, but I also nailed them together, just to be sure. Next up, let's make some dowels. If we take that small piece of 4x4 lumber we saved earlier and hit it just right, it naturally separates into 9 square dowels. Or maybe that's a lie and I actually used the table saw. You decide. Either way, we end up with a nice stack of 45 square dowels. Now, how do we make them round? I built this custom adapter. On one side, it accepts a square dowel. On the other side, it has a bolt that's attached to a hand drill. I also built this 2-piece contraption. One piece has got a hole the same diameter as the square dowel. The other piece has a hole with the diameter of the round dowel that I want. The 2 pieces can be securely screwed together and then clamped to the table saw. With the saw running, I cranked up the blade until it was just visible. And now, the fun part. $45 later, we can go home and install them. Next week, we'll finish the library with some electrical work, some furniture, some paint, and even some chemistry. See you then!